Hello everyone, hope you're doing great today. My name is Aman and I'm from 𝗃𝐢𝐬𝐬𝐬. We are back with another live today with Queensford College, and today we have Dallas with us. Hi Dallas, how are you today?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good, thank you so much for asking. So Dallas, first of all, please introduce yourself to us.
Yeah, so I'm Dallas. I work for the international team at Queensford College. I specifically work in like the digital marketing as well as that sort of area for the company. I've been working in the company for nearly 5 years now, and yeah, it's going well. I've been really enjoying my time with the team.
Well, that's really, really great. And how long have you been working in this industry itself?
Yeah, actually, I first started working with Queensford they were my entry into the education industry. So yeah, about 5 years.
Well, that's really amazing. 5 years, a long time.
Yeah.
So first of all, we will be waiting for more people to join in so that more and more people be the part of this informative session. They will be part of this and they will get to know about all the courses and stuff. So we will just wait for more people to join in first.
Sounds great.
Student visa. Is it your dream to study abroad, especially in Australia? Don't worry, we are here to assist you and guide you with your study visa process. Being 𝗲𝗯approved professional education visa consultants, we ensure you with maximum support and supervision.
Contact 𝗃𝐢𝐬𝐬 Consultants at 𝗃𝐢𝐬𝐬.com.au.
Well, welcome back again. Today we will be discussing about different type of courses, scholarships, and fee structures. So Dallas, my first question is about the Queensford College. So when we hear the word Queensford College, what does it represent? Please introduce us to Queensford College first.
Right, that's a great question. So I guess overall we try to provide quality education at a good cost. So we have a few different campuses around the country. So we've tried to kind of like identify areas where there seems to be a need for students or a need for skilled labor in certain areas of Australia, and tried to capitalize on that. So yeah, to sum it up, basically quality education is what we're all about.
Well, that's really interesting. So moving further, if we talk about the strengths, what are the strengths of Queensford College?
Yeah, so when we're looking at the type of programs that we offer, generally we're trying to focus on trade courses or courses that will definitely have a clear career pathway for our students. So our focus is basically to we want to, obviously, as an education provider, we want to ensure that our students are employable at the outcome. So we try to only offer courses that our students are going to have a successful outcome.
Yeah, that's amazing. And how many campuses do Queensford have?
Yeah, we have 4 campuses. So one in Brisbane, one in Adelaide, and actually 2 in Parramatta in Sydney.
All right. And can you just give us more information about that, about the location there, about the campuses, classrooms?
Yeah, absolutely. So one thing that we try really hard to do is have the location of our campuses in a very convenient spot. So for example, in Brisbane, where I am, we're actually on the main street of Brisbane, on Queen Street, like a short walk to the train station. In Parramatta, both of our campuses are like just outside of the train station in Parramatta, which is about 20 minutes from the city of Sydney. And then in Adelaide, we're again right in the middle of the city. So yeah, we really try to keep it nice and convenient for our students when it comes to like the actual location of the campuses. And then yeah, we do have some great like facilities and some resources as well at each of the campuses that kind of help to provide our students with the quality education that I was mentioning before.
Mm-hmm. And what about the classrooms there? What about the staff there?
Yeah, sure. So all of our staff, or the trainers that we have employed, they've all been working within the industry for like a long time. We really try to hire like very skilled staff so that we're not just passing on general information to our students. We want to basically have like a mentor for our students, you know, like someone to not just teach them, but to help them actually get into the industry and know good connections. And it really shines through as well with our courses that have vocational placement, where our trainers work closely with vocational placement partners to, you know, link up and help our students and help them, you know, become employable in the outcome, like I was saying. When it comes to the classrooms themselves, so in Brisbane, for example, up on the 5th floor of this building we're in, we have our Diploma of Nursing lab. Down on the 1st floor, we have a commercial cookery kitchen. We just have a lot of resources for our students to utilize, and it's all built into their course, and we try to make sure that everything flows very smoothly. Classrooms are generally kept pretty small, usually about 20 students per class, and it's that way by design. We don't want to have too many students in one class because we want to really capitalize on that mentorship that I was mentioning earlier.
Well, that's really amazing, because if there will be less students in the class, they will get more focus from the teachers as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, definitely, that's great. And what sort of programs are offered by Queensford? Tell us about the courses there, about different types of programs.
Yeah, sure. So the ones that we actually have like a wide variety of courses, and if you have a look on our website, there's quite a list of them. But the ones we're focusing on for the international market, our primary ones are our Certificate for in Commercial Cookery and Diploma of Hospitality Management. We recently started offering, like last year as well, the Advanced Diploma of Hospitality Management for international students as well. And then we have courses like our Diploma of Nursing, Diploma of Early Childhood Education and Care, Certificate for in Aging Support, Diploma of Leadership and Management. Those are kind of the primary ones, and then a few courses related to those programs as well that we offer to international.
Well, that's really amazing, because these are the courses which are really famous these days. We can say that many students are interested in these kind of courses actually.
Absolutely, yeah.
So just moving further, I will be asking you about the courses more in detail, but let us take a short break and like that.
Sure, sounds good.
Admissions. Think Higher Admissions Service helps you secure an admission in an Australian university. Our service is simple, efficient and absolutely free for the student. Simple because we will provide you extensive information about the universities in Australia, and efficient because once the application is filled, you are guaranteed to receive an admission within 8 to 12 weeks. Contact Think Higher Consultants at 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏
back again. We got to know about the campuses of Queensford College so far, about the locations there, and different kind of amazing courses they are providing. Well, more in detail, Dallas, please tell us more about the cookery courses first.
Yeah, sure. So was there anything specifically that you would like to know, or can I just talk?
Well, maybe about the fee structure there, about the duration of the length of the courses and the requirements and everything.
Yeah, sure. That sounds good. So our Certificate for and Commercial Cookery is a 72-week program, and our Diploma of Hospitality Management is a 26-week program. Like, majority of our students do those courses in a course package and study them together. And then within that group, a decent percent, more than 50% of our students generally go on to do the Advanced Diploma of Hospitality Management as well. When looking at the package of the Cert for and Commercial Cookery and just the diploma without the advanced diploma, our tuition fees for that one work out to be just below $20,000 total, like all fees included. And generally, like, you know, that changes with different promotions we may run or scholarships we have at the time and this type of thing, of course. So yeah, the cool part about our hospitality programs in general is all of the campuses that we have where we run the commercial cookery program, we have kitchens and the training kitchens either built into the campus or located very close by to the campus. So and these are operated and by us. So we're controlling the schedule. We're putting our students first and giving them the best times possible to be in that kitchen. And you know, it's very much built into the course structure, and the classrooms are located right near the kitchens and everything like this. So it's a very smooth process for our students to go through these programs. And I think that's why we've seen success with them.
Yes, definitely. And what about the nursing courses?
Nursing's a good one. I'm actually very like looking, you know, I've been with the company for a while now, and looking at how far our nursing program has come, like seeing it like when we first started trying to get registered with NMAC and everything like this, to where we're at right now with it, where we're having regular or semi-regular intakes. Usually we have about 2 to 3 per year. Our next intake, we just had one at the beginning of July in our Parramatta campus, and our next one for Brisbane, where I'm based, is in the 31st of January. And it's cool. It's great to see our students kind of finish with us and then go, you know, they don't need to go study a bachelor. They finish their diploma with us and they start working as an enrolled nurse in the field. And it's, you know, it's great to see. It's nice to kind of see our students succeeding in that field. And then, a few of them do go on to go towards like a Bachelor of Nursing as well and get credit transfer and things like this using our program. So yeah, it's really cool to see that just from studying with us, our students are being set up for success. And yeah, it's really nice actually. Yeah.
Definitely. And what are the basic entry requirements for all the courses?
Oh yeah, sure. So for all of our courses except for the nursing program, generally we're looking for like an IELTS 5.5 overall, no bands less than 5, and or the equivalent in like PT or anything like this. And we do have like an LLM test, a placement test that students can take if they meet the requirements for that one. So they don't necessarily need to do an IELTS test or a PT test or whatever. And then for our Diploma of Nursing, it's we're looking for an IELTS 7.0 overall with no bands, like everything has to be 7.0, sorry. So it's quite an achievement if our students are able to, if we're able to find students to enroll into that program that have already met that requirement. So we occasionally have students study something like a certificate for an aging support beforehand, and while studying the cert for an aging support, they're taking the practice tests and everything like this, building up towards enrolling in the diploma and taking the new IELTS or PT test. So yeah, general entry requirements is IELTS 5.5, except for the nursing program, which is 7 in each band.
All right, okay. And how many intakes are there per year for each of these courses?
Sure. So for all the courses except nursing, nursing is a bit of a different course if you haven't picked up on that by now. For all the courses except nursing, we have roughly 7 to 8 intakes per year. Basically every like 1 to 2 months we have an intake in our normal courses. And then for nursing we have, like I said a bit earlier, 2 to 3 intakes per year, just depending on the campus and how many students we have in nursing at the time, because obviously we can't have like a huge number in one class and this type of thing. So yeah.
Well, that's pretty amazing. And well, moving further, when we talk about the Queensford College and we think about the students getting enrolled there, so students who will get enrolled in Queensford College, what are the benefits they will be getting there?
Yeah, that's a good question. So generally, the thing that I like to really make clear to our students when we're talking to them or trying to explain like what the difference is with Queensford is that, like I was kind of talking about with our commercial cookery program, how our kitchens are built into the campuses and they're operated by us and this type of thing. That's not just only in commercial cookery, it's consistent throughout all of our programs. So, you know, it's the way that I like to think about it is that we try to provide a smooth experience for our students, as smooth as possible, that is. So we look for their placement for them. We have the facilities built into our campuses and not like spread out across the different cities we're in. You know, we just try to have everything all in one spot, so that all the students really need to worry about is enrolling and showing up to class and completing their assessments. And, you know, that's it. Everything else is kind of taken care of for them. So we try to keep it as simple as possible. And just to make sure that our students have, you know, I want them to know that they're getting their money's worth, essentially.
Yes, definitely. And you were just mentioning about the placement as well. Can you just explain a bit more about it?
Yeah, so in each campus, we have a placement team, and they actually find placement for our students across each of the areas, right? So the courses that we offer that have placement are like our hospitality programs, like cookery and hospitality. Nursing has placement, 4 different rounds of it. Childcare has placement and aged care has placement, right? So our team, over the years, like we've been operating for 11 or 12 years now, right? And over the years, we've built up a really good reputation with our placement facilitators. So we have like a very close, tight-knit sort of circle of placement groups that like come to us and ask us for more students because they want more Queensford students working with them. So yeah, we have a really good network of placement providers, and we work closely with them to send our students there and make sure our students are having a good experience with those placement providers.
Yes, definitely. Well, thank you so much for this information. And moving further, we all are aware that what happened recently, this COVID-19 came up and we went into the lockdown. So how COVID-19 affected Queensford College?
Yeah, that's a great question. So previously, we were having quite a large number of our students were coming from offshore. And, you know, we just had a few, obviously we've always been existing in this onshore market, but without having the inflow of the students coming from offshore, we of course had to kind of think of different ways to kind of make it clear the type of benefits that these students already in Australia are going to get, right? Realistically speaking, it hasn't affected us that much in the sense of our training is still the same. we, of course, when we had those like months-long lockdowns, we had to adjust to having virtual classes where we could, and delaying practical classes for commercial cookery, for example, and then putting them back on as soon as like restrictions eased up and this type of thing. Logistically, there was a little bit of that type of misstep, but overall, it was COVID hasn't really changed too much for us, thankfully. We're very thankful about that, actually.
Yeah, well, that's really amazing. Thank you so much for this. And Dallas, we will be back with more questions. I will be asking about you about more information regarding the Queensford, but let us take a short break.
Sure.
𝗏𝗨𝗏𝗏 consultants offer the best PTE online training. 𝗏𝗨𝗏𝗏 is the only PTE online training institute in Pakistan. We are #1 PTE online training institute, 5-star ratings and positive reviews, Australian-based qualified PTE and NADI teachers. Our students are achieving 80 and 86 score in PTE.
Contact 𝗏𝗨𝗏𝗏 at pteclasses@𝗏𝗨𝗏.com.au.
Welcome back again. We were discussing about different kind of courses and about the locations. We talked about the basic entry requirements as well, and about the amazing and such important benefits who will be studying in the Queensford colleges. But moving further, we will be talking about the fee structure. So Darren,
Sure.
Please tell us about the fee structure in the Queensford College and about the scholarships which are available there.
Yeah, absolutely. So unfortunately, I don't just have like one price to say for all of the programs, and listing all of the programs for all the prices might take a bit of time. But generally, we try to offer competitive prices while keeping in mind the types of benefits that we offer, like the arranged vocational placement and the facilities we have and this type of thing, right? What I will say though is, of course, we're very understanding of the COVID situation. So you know, if a student wants to come to us and maybe our fees are a little bit out of budget for them, I would encourage them just to have a chat with us and just see what we can come up with and see, you know, how we can make it work for the student. Because, you know, a lot of the time, the things like, for example, like the deposit amount to get the COE, we can be very flexible with that type of thing. We can work to accommodate the students where we can. We are running some scholarships right now as well. Have been for the last like year plus. How long's COVID been going on now? Year and a half. We've been running scholarships for like that during that period as well. So some of our courses are discounted like a great amount right now. So yeah, we've just trying to be very mindful of that sort of situation and accommodating where we can.
Well, that's really amazing. And what is the procedure if, like you mentioned before, the Queensford College have at least 4 campuses, and if a student want to move from one campus to another, what is the procedure for that, for moving internally between the campuses?
Oh yeah, great question. So I mean, right now, obviously, it does depend on where students can travel to. Coming from Sydney to Brisbane at the moment might be a little bit hard. But generally, the general procedure is there's a campus transfer fee. It's usually about $250, and that's just to kind of make sure that we can line up the units and everything like that for the student. Because what might happen is, let's say you're studying like leadership and management in our Adelaide campus, and you would like to move to Brisbane for whatever reason, right? Perhaps in Adelaide, when the intake that student joined, they were at a certain unit, they were studying a certain unit as a class, so they just joined and started from that unit. But in Brisbane, maybe that same intake has already studied that unit previously for a different reason, right? So part of that $250 fee is to make sure that we can allocate resources and extra trainer time to catch students up or you know, shuffle it around a bit. So it can be complex, but most of the time it's a very smooth process, and having a student transfer campus is usually not an issue.
That's really good for students who want to change the state as well. So you don't have to miss out on anything for your studies. You can change your campus and you can continue with your study with a minor transfer fee.
Yes, correct.
Well, we had today. Thank you so much for giving us a lot of information about the courses, fee structure, and everything. Well, Dallas, is there any kind of discount or scholarship you can provide to our viewers today?
Oh yeah, sure, absolutely. So we can waive the enrollment fee right now for the viewers coming from your agency. Yeah, so, and like I said, so we can waive the enrollment fee, but also, like, if any of your students are not sure about the deposit amount or would like to discuss that or negotiate on that, of course, we're more than happy to do that as well.
Well, thank you so much for that. So viewers, people who are with us today during this live session, I just want to inform you about the discounts and policies even 𝗏𝗏𝗏 is providing. So we are providing huge discounts on visas and PTE as well. And along with that, we are organizing Khana Shana tomorrow. So please come to our office tomorrow at level 315 Queen Street. And let's just meet over the lunch and discuss about your queries. So see you all tomorrow. Well, Jalal, thank you so much for being with us today in this live session.
Thanks so much for having me. It's been great.
Same here. Thank you so much.